Welcome to Blizzcon 2021, and I'm still pretty much sure I'm looking at Hodor. Hodor! I'm pretty sure. I would bet on it. Unfortunately, he's not playing like Hold the Door. He was a DJ before he was an actor. I believe that. I mean, he's good. I actually enjoy his music so far. That's pretty rad. That's him. Awesome. Yeah, welcome to the BlizzCon 2021. We will of course watch the keynote together, and then we will mostly focus on Diablo. If you're watching this on YouTube, we are also watching this live right now. But if you're watching this on YouTube, the opening ceremony will be its own video, and then all the other panels will be their own videos. I have my Dr. Pepper, hashtag not sponsored, hashtag I'm sad, hashtag make it happen, and let's have a good evening, shall we? Let's have a good evening. I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't seen any of the leaks. I'm completely, because of the thing which happened yesterday in my life, for everyone who watches my live stream knows what's going on. I basically evaded all of the leaks. I know that half of the BlizzCon basically got leaked. I know nothing about. So I will be totally surprised when it happened. So that's good. That's actually good. I'm kind of curious. I like his music. I'm normally not the electronic guy, or just not pure electronic, but it's pretty good. Oh, I might should deactivate my Steam here for a second. I mean, glad that I see that right now. It's like Steam. Do you really have to tell me every time when one of my friends is doing something? Alright, there we go. By the way, YouTube, I hope I don't have to cut this out. I hope I don't have to cut this out later on. So I mean, again, he's actually pretty good with the music. I like this. What he's actually trying to tell us is, dude, I need my stuff, man. I haven't really snorted a lion in days, man. This is not for the music. I'm not feeling the music. I just need my stuff, man. I need the cocaine. Hodor. He really needs to use the bathroom. Or that. I mean, who knows how long this dude is already performing. Nope, clearly snorting a line there. I wonder how this Game of Thrones audition actually worked. Did he go in and was playing his music, and the people were like, hey dude, that was really cool, but this is not a music audition, we already have a composer, we look more for a dude for Hodor. You fit, congratulations, not your music, but we want you saying Hodor all the time. All right, 39 seconds. Aww, love you too. That was good. Neat. I'm really curious how the Blizzconline, oh god, what a name, will actually work out. Hodor. I'm really curious about this. By the way, folks, on Monday we might check out Persona 5 Strikers. Got a key for it, so we might check it out on Monday. Yup. But let's watch this.
That feeling of just knowing a game is right for you when you first lay eyes on it is such a great
You were
feeling.
quiet.
The thing that happens is you start to feel
Let's
the
amp that up.
excitement just build up.
I'm thinking about it all the time, even in my sleep.
Kriparian.
Incluso a veces por una misma comunidad. Te llegas a enamorar bastantísimo.
I play video games because I love stories.
I know they are doing this to celebrate themselves and love it and stuff.
I guess video games allow me
I
to
just-
be what I can't. It's fiction, but it's not.
You come home, log on to your
I
PC,
never
and
could
disappear into a different world.
link with those
I am
videos.
a part of something bigger,
Especially
I'm
of
part
streamers.
something beautiful.
As an autistic person,
Praising
video games give me a place
Blizzard
where
games.
I could be in a world that made sense to me.
You know,
Well, I will tell you that all of my family play video games.
Me and my brothers, we would share the computer 1 hour at a time.
저는 제 와이프랑 게임을 가장 많이 해요.
I'm really enjoying playing video games with my dad.
My children.
My little sister.
yeah, I
That
don't
connection
connect to
between
those
video
videos.
games
I know people
allowing
will be
us
like,
to
wow,
connect
that's
with
pretty
each other
heartless, Mole.
added a lot to our relationship.
I'm German, what can I say?
Let me meet people that I probably never would.
Blizzard made to use great games.
I met some of
Yeah,
my
they
best
used to.
friends through playing games.
We have this connection that allows us to share our joys, to share our achievements, to share our
They made
growth
games
Every
for the
time I'm
sake
able
of
to achieve
games.
something, I'm able to make myself proud.
Killing heroic Blackhand back in Warlords of Draenor was one of
And
my
now
favorite
they
memories.
make
I
games
managed
for
to
the money
find
and
that
for
one
Activision.
hidden pylon with my one Mutalisk.
We beat hardcore Inferno Diablo.
I'm also able to hit gold in competitive
So-
in Overwatch.
I had someone say, "Oh, I can't lose to a girl," and I beat that guy.
So I was able to slay this warlock as a little gnome holy priest, freaking out and screaming the whole time.
Adrenaline through my body was going crazy.
Pela caminhada ter sido tão prazerosa e pela conquista ter vindo.
A gente se sentiu muito, caramba, a gente conseguiu algo incrível aqui.
I killed the Lich King! I killed the Lich King!
然后夺冠的时候，现场的女性工作人员，包括有些男的工作人员，他们都哭了。Many years ago, I was doing a quest in Terracar Forest, and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?" They helped me for the rest of the day.
And then
We've
we
been
silent an
making over a
esport
decade.
player
Those video games
who were speaking out against China in one of our tournaments. And yeah, and we also told people, like, do you not have phones? And we're disgusted by people not liking our mobile game.
Were my escape.
But we are not talking about those moments. No. This is why I don't like those videos, because they're only showing like the good side of like games or of companies, and it's like, yeah, we are not making any mistakes, like we are Blizzard, we are this family.
One day being an 80-year-old
It's like, no, you are not family, you are a
I don't
company.
think I would be who I am today.
My passion,
I think they
my
said
interest, my
this.
excitement,
There was an interview like 10 years ago or something where World of Tanks became bigger and all that stuff. They were asked like, hey, what does Blizzard intend to do regarding the player numbers of World of Warcraft going lower and going to other games? And Blizzard's answer was literally, nah, they will come back because they know we are family. It's like, look, I love your games, most of them. You're not family. You are not family. everything but that.
Welcome to BlizzConline, a celebration of 30 years.
Man, they're getting quieter and quieter here. What's going on?
30 years of Blizzard games. 30 years is so many years. And last
It's
year
Mafia.
maybe felt like one of the longest of all.
Yikes.
But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment, from 1991 to today,
This dude.
many of us can associate certain games with milestones in our lives. Maybe you were a little kid the first time you played The Lost Vikings. Or in high school when you first played a
I still
Diablo.
love that they are mentioning
Or maybe
Vikings.
you met your partner while you were playing
Right.
World of Warcraft. That's the awesome thing
They
about
haven't
video
done a
games.
game about them for
They give us
30 years.
experiences that are relevant to the times in our lives.
Like, it's just became a meme. Like, nobody really has ever played Lost Vikings.
Games are here for us during
Like,
good times.
probably 99%
Here for
of the
us,
Blizzard player base.
Even when we feel alone, or maybe uncertain. Games are coming home. Familiar.
I mean, they are in Heroes of the
With a
Storm.
connection and a sense of belonging. And while many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away, to be free from outside concerns, even if just for a little while. So, this is pretty weird. Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my favorite Warcraft faction, the Alliance. Or my favorite faction, the Horde. I get confused. Usually, I'd be speaking to 40,000 of you in person at the Anaheim Convention Center. And millions
After you
of
paid us a
around
shit ton of money to be there.
Usually, that would be a perfect way to celebrate. But nothing about the last year has been usual. The pandemic has been hard on everyone, and for many different reasons. But if there's one thing that the last year has taught us, it's that being apart physically doesn't stop us from moving forward. It doesn't stop us from connecting with our player friends around the world, diving in as warriors and heroes, and checking on each other as humans. It doesn't stop us from sharing our latest epic gaming story or celebrating those of others. Games continue to unite us. Now,
Yeah, again,
be
for
honest,
everyone who was watching this,
I wasn't sure how well Blizzard could work from home. There are thousands of
I
people
cannot connect to those
all
things
needing to
because
work together in creating our
I see them
universes,
as what they are, a
games,
company.
and experiences.
So if they are trying to hit those
Never has it
tones
felt more
of
true
we care
that it
for each
takes a
other,
Blizzard
it's like,
to make
sorry.
a Blizzard game. And in 2020, it became clear
Sorry.
that the magic
I
of
can't
creating
connect
a
to that.
Blizzard isn't just tied to a physical location. It's tied to the people who work here, and I continue to be so proud of each and every one of them. Thank you, Blizzard. We create these games and pour all of our energy and heart into them, but it is you, the Blizzard community, that brings them to life. And that's why BlizzConline is a celebration of you, the guild leaders, healers, DPS, tanks, innkeepers, Zerg, Terran, Protoss, Blackwatch, Shimada, the heroes of Sanctuary and of the Storm. These next few days are for you, our Blizzard community. For
Hey,
World
they
of
mentioned
Warcraft,
Heroes of the Storm.
we'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and Classic. I'm sure you're all burning in anticipation for that one.
Okay, Burning Crusade. I
Hearthstone
mean,
is getting back to its roots in a major way. We can't wait to show you how.
I've expected that they are moving on to Burning Crusade.
We also have news for our Diablo community.
That's what I'm
Some
curious
of you
in.
were able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal Technical Alpha. I really
wasn't able
enjoyed
to.
seeing players embrace the multiplayer aspect of meeting in town. We can't wait for more of you to get your hands on it. So, it's only the beginning of the year, and already there is so much to look forward to.
Have they mentioned Overwatch?
Even though we can't yet be together in person. The Overwatch League will be kicking things off in spring, and we'll be watching closely to see if the San Francisco Shock can continue their championship run. World of Warcraft esports is back.
No, wait, they didn't mention
with
Overwatch.
the
This was
Arena
just
World
esports.
Championship and Mythic Dungeon International already in full swing in Shadowlands. StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 esports are going strong with our friends at the ESL Pro Tour.
Overwatch esports is so hilarious to watch. It's basically all American teams,
online stop
right, with American names, but basically every team is just Korean players.
Taking place next month.
It's always so hilarious. It's like...
But before we get too far ahead, let's take a look one last time. Twin times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD sales had finally eclipsed cassette tapes. Cassette tape, it's a rectangle piece of plastic, and there's a tape inside. And
sorry, I only deal in Betamax.
Sometimes you needed a pencil to wind it and make it tight. I know, it sounds crazy. We were all playing video games on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, DOS, or Mac.
It was Sega Mega Drive.
Personally, was a master of config sys and auto exec bat. So many simple things in simple times. If only we could relive them.
Vinyl or bust. Oh god. Blizzard Arcade. Is that what they're going for here?
Let the carnage begin!
Oh, yeah, of course.
Holy Toledo! What a collection!
I mean... Cool.
Now we're talking!
Where's the Warner Brothers fighting game? Like the DC fighting game?
Crank up the volume!
Frank, thank you so much for the host.
Unbelievable! Whoa!
I mean, cool. Sure. I don't mind. I don't mind.
The Blizzard Arcade Collection, featuring
And thank you, Skunk, for the host. I do appreciate that. Welcome in, people. Welcome in.
These are ports of the games, just as you
We're
remember.
watching the Blizzcon online
allowing
together.
you to relive the original experience of all three titles in 13 different languages, with a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s, both saving and loading of games. And for those
Nice.
of you who purchased any Blizzard Digital Anniversary Bundle via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC today.
Nice.
Now, you ready to hear about some other video games?
How much does it
Let's
cost?
hear what's next for World of Warcraft.
Okay, no, we are okay. Not talking about prizes. So I assume they are talking about the first big patch for Shadowlands.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. No matter where you are, World of Warcraft unites us all. Whether you're exploring the Shadowlands, Classic Azeroth, or another part of the Blizzard universe, I'm glad you could make it, because we've got a lot of good stuff to show you. But first, let's start with some Covenant pride. Kyrian, take flight. Nightfey, let the hunt begin. Necrolords, to war! Vinthin,
Are we really
let's party.
doing this?
The world has thrown a lot at us since the last BlizzCon. And the thing that's really kept everyone going on the WoW team has been connecting with all of you. The bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW are powerful and real. As WoW enters its 16th year and Blizzard celebrates its 30th anniversary, we're so grateful to have the most dedicated and friendly communities in gaming. Let's recap the events in Azeroth. In WoW Classic, we fought an endless battle for South Shore and Tauren Mill. We banded together to open the gates of Anchorage and joined forces to take down Kel'Thuzad in his floating citadel of Naxxramas. In Shadowlands, we helped our Covenant recover from the anima drought brought on by Sire Denathrius.
Have I spelled that name for decades wrong?
And traitor to the Pantheon of Death. We survived the halls of Torghast and crafted legendary gear in our efforts to expel Denathrius from his castle lair.
Apparently so.
Souls are
I always said
Anchorai.
Anchorai.
An eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer continues to grow in power. He's preparing to break free from the Maw and complete his plan to unmake the entire Warcraft universe. And Sylvanas, you may be wondering what she's been up to all this time. Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains of Domination.
Oh my. Also, spoilers. Oh, hey there, girl.
What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his ends?
Enough! Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Oh my.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Despite all our efforts, the Maw continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could...
My Archon, a living soul, seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his life striving for justice.
Aww, Uther.
One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may approach.
But a spoiler for the people who hasn't played the expansion yet, like me.
My Ascended have spoken of you. The king, held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
You have a key that I need.
You
will
release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me, just as you once sought to bind your own brother.
Well, that's a trap. Damn. Arthur's 2.
The vessel performed its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain. Then they will see was never meant to be chained.
Looks cool. I definitely love that they're also going a little bit more like the Final Fantasy XIV route with like story stuff.
That is so intense. I know you probably have a lot of questions about what you just saw.
They definitely start to learn from Final Fantasy XIV and how they are doing patches.
Ian and Jeremy will be
And I know they have done this since Battle of Azeroth.
Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more. Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program.
Aww.
We've heard a lot from our community about how much they love these pets and the opportunity to give to a good cause, along with ideas to make the program
always like that.
better. So during this upcoming campaign, you'll be able to donate whatever amount you wish to directly support our chosen charity. Once donations reach our goal, everyone playing World of Warcraft will get a pet for their collection as a thank you.
Oh, that's
whether
neat.
you were able to contribute personally or not. And to make this a fun challenge, if we reach a stretch goal, everyone gets a second pet too.
Neat.
And here they are. The first pet is Bananas. Literally. He was originally available to a select few back in Burning Crusade era, so we're excited to give everyone a chance to adopt him. And if we reach our stretch goal, you'll also get Daisy the Sloth. She's an all-new pet who'll hang around your neck when you need a hug. Your donations during this campaign will go to support the medical humanitarian organization Doctors Without Borders.
Neat.
Also known by their French name, Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF. They're an amazing group doing important work around the world. We're grateful to have such a generous community, and we hope you'll help support this worthy cause. We'll be sharing the details about the charity pet program
I like it.
on the World of Warcraft website soon. So we've talked quite a bit about Shadowlands. Classic players, now it's your turn. It's my pleasure to hand off to my teammate, Holly Longdale. She's a longtime WoW player, a veteran MMO developer, and she's going to tell us what's in store for WoW Classic.
I mean, so let's say they are bringing Burning Crusade. Then we have Wrath of the Lich King afterwards.
Hi, everybody.
Damn, that's an outfit.
First,
I'd
like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years. You know, online worlds.
How many
like
expansions do they want to bring back?
For decades now.
Because a lot of people consider World of Warcraft to go downwards,
that Blizzard was going to be making their
starting
own
with
MMO. And
Pandaria.
Well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW, but really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug again. I was so excited to be able to make a Night Elf Hunter and be like that famous Dark Elf Ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was...
Well, yeah, Cataclysm came after Wrath of the Lich King. Sorry, Cataclysm. I skipped Cataclysm in my brain because I just tried to forget about it.
To bring these nostalgic experiences back to life for longtime fans and a whole
my
new
brain
generation
just
of players.
jumped out
As
there.
a fan myself, I've had so much fun in WoW. From the simple things like drive-by buffing or making friends on that
Yeah, that's kind of
long
curious
haul
question
from
how they
Teldrassil
handle
to
Classic and Burning
all
Crusade
the way
Classic.
to the absolutely staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the dark portal
Because
and was running
they
through
said
Hellfire
they actually
Peninsula,
didn't want to make that
heard
mistake.
this
Well, Blizzard is saying a lot when the
and
day
then
is long.
saw the Fell Reaver,
But
biggest roamer
they
I
didn't
had
just
ever
wanted
seen,
to re-release
and I was
all the
very
expansions
glad
again.
I had feigned death in that moment. And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences we all share.
Like, I'm very
keep
curious
us
how they
coming back
handle it.
time after time. With that said, I'm super excited to be able to share with you where our adventures are taking us next.
Like, that they are going to Burning Crusade. Okay. I expected that.
You dare enter my realm.
But I really wonder what they are doing soon, next. Cruel. Oh god, the chess game.
Brought you to this end. Take my blood and choke on it.
Death to the outsiders.
I'll turn your world upside down.
You are not prepared.
Calthers.
Brings back so many memories, right?
Nah.
Like exploring the fungal forests of Zangarmarsh, or being awestruck
Especially
at
the
chaotic
Kel'Thas
magic
raid.
alive in Netherstorm, the Draenei in Exodar, the Blood Elves in Silvermoon. I love playing them both. Do you choose to enlist the Aldor
Till
or
you
the
reached
Striders in
Sunwell.
your quest to fight the Legion? And of course, we can't forget gathering all your friends to fight Illidan at the top of the Black Temple. I can't wait to relive it all with you. Since the team first set out on their own quest to bring the original WoW back to life, we have learned a ton about what players are expecting from this kind of experience. We've also learned when to keep things just as they were, and where we all might be open to some changes. We're bringing all these lessons into Burning Crusade Classic, with our primary goal to bring back the same feeling you had when you faced the Fell Reaver for the first time, or when you were digging through piles of Fellhound poop.
Oh, yeah, right.
Of course, we
poop
can't
quest.
get this right without you, our incredible community. Soon, you'll be able to revisit Outland yourself when beta starts and tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters.
Oh.
Do you want to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever?
Okay, that's good.
Whatever you decide, you can do it all with your one WoW subscription. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but don't worry. We'll be getting into the details in our panel later today. So stick with us. We'll make sure you are prepared. And now we're going to hear what's coming up in Hearthstone.
That's good. Awesome. I mean, problem is of course that you are splitting up the community. That's always a problem, but yeah, sure.
Greetings. We're truly excited to share with you everything that's coming to Hearthstone this year. But first, let's take a quick look back at the year of the Phoenix.
Yeah, they're
We added
doing
our
a
first
major
new class,
revamp
the Demon Hunter, and ventured into the
to
ruthless
Hearthstone.
Outlands. Then we went to Skullman's Academy and got to explore dual-class cards and their powerful synergies. And with our third expansion of the year, we brought you Hearthstone's biggest update ever, alongside the menacing old gods in Madness
And
at
our
the Dark
biggest
Fair.
pay-to-win edition
We launched
ever.
a brand new game mode, Duels, that saw more than 10 million matches on its first day. We also introduced our long-awaited achievement system and made a significant overhaul to the rewards and progression within the game. Now, it's time to say farewell to the Year of the Phoenix and see what's in store for Hearthstone this year. Welcome to the Year of the Griffin. over the last couple of years, we've made big changes to Hearthstone. Throughout the Year of the Griffin, we want to keep delivering fun, new experiences and make sure that the tens of millions of you playing Hearthstone are always excited to log in.
Can't still believe that Hearthstone is still a thing.
Format,
Investment.
With the
People have invested a lot of money into Hearthstone and time.
Year.
It's hard for people who give up on that. It's the same thing with World of Warcraft.
With a collection of 235 cards made up of some of the best from throughout the years, as well as 29 awesome brand new cards. And the best thing about the core set is that it's entirely free. So, there's never been a better time to get into Hearthstone. Here are 3 of Hearthstone's legendary dragons, reimagined to feel more up-to-date and competitive for modern-day Hearthstone. Ysera the Dreamer. You'll finally receive her full arsenal of dream cards right away. She's a nightmare for your opponents.
Okay.
Malygos the Spellweaver. He'll fill your hand with spells and is a powerful late-game play, worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally,
I mean, that they're giving you like a real good core set is
he's still as destructive as ever, but timed correctly, he won't leave you empty-handed. We'll also be launching a brand new format, Classic, where you can play Hearthstone as it was when it first launched. The Classic format will be fully supported, complete with ranks and rewards using Hearthstone's original set of cards. So, if you want to relive the old school experience, then
this would actually be something I would be interested in, because I thought that Hearthstone was really good in Classic.
Let's take a look to the future and explore the first expansion of the Year of the Griffin.
But that's my personal opinion.
For a hero of the Horde, all roads lead to the crossroads.
And all the chat.
Come for adventure. But the Barons wants to break you. Your axe must be sharp. Your wits must be keen. And your heart must be mighty.
Nah. What is it? The Razor fan den or something?
Strength and honor. This is who we are.
Forged in the Barons. Well, then we already know what the second expansion will be.
That's right. We're headed to one of Warcraft's most iconic locales.
I mean, if they're making a Horde expansion, it basically must be an Alliance expansion afterwards, or people go crazy.
One of the most iconic and well-known characters. A fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor, loyalty, and spirituality of the Horde. Shadowhunter Vol'jin. Shadowhunter Vol'jin is a neutral legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board or weaken that of your opponents. And to celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barons, this card is available for free for everyone later today. So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter Vol'jin.
But you can only really utilize it if you buy all the other 200 cards.
We're also giving away
that bag looks awesome.
30 years of Blizzard card back.
That bag looks awesome.
Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master, Samuro, featuring the new keyword Frenzy. Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board.
Oh, that's cool.
Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are famous for their combat prowess. But others,
pretty good
like
against
Thrall, are known for their powerful
Zoo
elemental magic.
or Swarm builds.
Take a look at this new shaman spell, Chain Lightning.
Upgrades when
Chain
you have 5
Lightning
mana.
is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful when you have 5 and 10 mana.
That's actually a pretty
Ensuring that
neat
they're
idea.
Always useful at every stage in the game.
That's cool.
You'll also notice that they're
I like that.
categorized as nature spells. With Forged in the Barrens, we'll be permanently introducing spell schools across
So you
the
can have some
entire
really
game,
strong cards, but
which
you also can
enables
make them
a
more
whole
effective
host of
in the early
exciting
game.
New strategies. And don't worry, members of the Alliance will be featuring some of your most beloved
I know that
heroes and
Yu-Gi-Oh!
locales
tried to
later
do something
this year.
similar with that.
But what I love most about the Warcraft universe is its amazing characters. And our final announcement
I don't
is
know
our
if
most
Magic did the
ambitious
same
edition
thing.
of
I
Hearthstone
was
yet.
always the
It
Yu-Gi-Oh! player.
introduces a brand new way to play with your favorite heroes. Hearthstone Mercenaries.
Ah,
Mercenaries features strategic RPG gameplay, where you
Okay.
build teams consisting of some of the most iconic heroes and villains from the Warcraft universe, including timeless characters like the infamous Sylvanas Windrunner, and Ragnaros, the elemental
Raggy!
lord of fire. You can also expect to see some of Hearthstone's fan favorites, like the unstoppable Devilsaur, King Crush, and the ever-growing Gruul the Dragon Slayer. You'll lead them in battle through highly
Okay.
replayable roguelike missions, where the
What?
mana is randomly generated every time you play.
Oh my god, does this Slay the
Each
Spire
rogue
Hearthstone
represents
edition?
a unique challenge for your teams to take on. Your heroes gain levels, new abilities, equipment, and can even evolve into more powerful versions of themselves. We're thrilled to finally show you Hearthstone Mercenaries.
This sounds
It's scheduled to
so
launch later
much
this year,
like Slay the
and
Spire.
We'll have more to share with you down the road. Everything you've seen today is just a taste of what's coming in the Year of
Cool.
the Griffin. So don't forget to tune in to our deep dive panel after the opening ceremony, where we'll share more details on the core set, the new classic format, Forged in the Barrens, and our plans for Battlegrounds and Duels, as well as our upcoming single-player content. I want to thank the team for their amazing work. And on behalf of all of us at Hearthstone, we want to thank the many millions
Yeah, I would play
our
that.
game. Your dedication
I
and
actually
support
love the
is
single
what
player
drives us
content
to
of
make
Hearthstone
awesome
more than I
updates
enjoyed
and
every
pursue ambitious
of the
and
multiplayer
fun
one.
ideas. We can't wait to kick off the Year of the Griffin with all of you. And we hope
Like I
to
always
see
thought
you
the
in game
single
soon.
player content was really good.
Next up, you'll get an update
It was just too
on
expensive.
all things Diablo.
Yeah, now we are talking. Hi.
Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining us. I am so excited to kick off the Diablo segment of our show, and I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you today. We've got a lot of Diablo to cover, and I hope you'll agree with me that it's a great time to be a member of this community. All right, let's kick things off with Diablo IV.
Yes.
We first shared our game with you during Blizzcon of 2019, and we've been truly humbled by your response. We've kept in touch through quarterly updates, and
You did.
sincerely appreciate the thoughts and valuable feedback you've provided as we unveil more and more of the game.
And you
share
listen to the
in its
community so far, which I'm really
After all,
proud of.
Diablo belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. Most recently, we teased an update to our
That
campfire
vegan
screen.
tattoo.
And savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant
A new
more than
class.
just the character lighting and fire visual effects. That's right. Today, we're happy to announce
Paladin.
a brave new soul joining the barbarian, the sorcerer, and the druid on this dangerous journey back to Sanctuary.
I say Paladin.
A class is one of the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo game.
I put my money on
This
Paladin.
one is especially exciting to me, as it's a re-envisioning of one of the first classes to ever appear in the series. Let's have a look.
The Amazon? Maybe the Amazon. Or, well, Ranger. Nope, Paladin.
There is justice within the light.
But a reimagination. I'm curious about that.
Pray with me.
Or like a blood paladin or something?
May Akarat guide and protect.
No, it's Akarat, so Crusader.
Shepherd my soul.
Well, Crusader paladins are
Shepherd my soul.
Akarat believers.
And grant it mercy.
And grant it mercy.
What are you doing here? This is not the time.
But this is confession. And I have
That's an ear.
I was a thief who stole from those more fortunate.
By the way, that's in-game graphics. Or in-game engine.
Found my trade in the shadows.
Looks so good. Oh, it is the Ranger.
They call it.
Wow!
I say, job well done.
Okay, they misled me there.
I am a thief.
A thief?
A heretic. A murderer. Father. Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens? I assure you, Father, the heavens didn't send me.
Oh my, rogue. Yo, I love the city. Woo! Yeah, it should have. That is why I actually thought about like the Ranger first, because there was the first class in the first one, or one of the classes in the first one. Yo, she's like a mix between like melee and bow. I love that. So Assassin meets Amazon. This is amazing. But was that an Ariel? I think that was an Ariel. Ah. Wow. Okay, that father is collecting. Damn.
Just the sound of that ear getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's gonna haunt me for a long time.
Thank you for mentioning it.
I've been a huge fan of the Rogue ever since the original Diablo. Even seeing them come back as NPCs and mercenaries in Diablo 2's Rogue Encampment served as a great bridge between the games. With the setting of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before, we're excited to show you not just what
looked
the
amazing
successors to the original rogues in the series have been up to since the fall of their order, but also what some of the other rogues in the world of Sanctuary might look like. The mantra for Diablo 4 has been customization first, and the Rogue takes this to a whole new level. From the beginning, the Rogue has been an incredibly flexible class, able to adapt to any situation.
This looks also so much smoother than Diablo 3 ever did.
Whether it's an unrivaled archer modeled after the original Sisterhood, or a cloak and dagger rogue from the darkest alleys of Chaldeum, in Diablo 4, you will have the freedom to create the rogue that you imagine by customizing the looks, the background, and the playstyle of your character. please stick around for our segment later today.
Oh, I will.
Where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo IV team to share a closer look at the Rogue class.
Oh, I will.
As some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show.
Oh, PvP.
Diablo IV is not the only Diablo game we're talking about today. If you're looking for an authentic Diablo experience on mobile, we've got you covered.
No, you don't, because I still cannot play the alpha.
Everything you'd expect from a AAA action RPG. From the visceral combat and epic loot to an all-new story, bridging the gap between the
I heard it's good,
Diablo
actually.
2 and Diablo 3. Later today, you can join the Immortal team, where they'll talk about some of the things they've learned from their recent alpha test and what's next for the game. But that's still not all. We have one last bit of very exciting Diablo news to cover.
Oh, Diablo 2
When you hear us
remastered.
talk about the classes, the items, or the stories of the early Diablo games, you may have picked up on the absolute reverent tone we reserve for that golden era of Diablo. Maybe you share that love of the classics, and just hearing us talk about them makes you want to take on
I love
the
how they
Vale
basically
one more time.
evade
Or maybe
Diablo
even
3.
for the first time. After all, some of our favorite moments happened a long time ago, and not just in Sanctuary years. If so, we have a special surprise for you today. Let's check it out.
Diablo 2 remastered. Yeah. Diablo 2. Those are the cutscenes. I mean, it was expected, but...
Lord of Terror.
"20 years?
Though this be our darkest hour,
Oh, fluff my
it may
life.
yet be your greatest moment.
How does it look? Whoa, yo, that's pretty. Very much Diablo 3-esque. Ooh. Oh god. And concerts, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Mephisto. Hello. Neat. Resurrected. Oh, it's coming out this year for the tech alpha. Nintendo Switch. What?
After more than 20 years.
Oh my god, I can play this game in my bed. Oh god.
Once again, he travels east.
Oh god.
Always east. Diablo 2 is a landmark game for Blizzcon.
To do that
Diablo
to me.
2 Resurrected is a full HD remaster of both the original game and the expansion, Lord of Destruction.
Okay.
It takes the 2D sprite-based classic that we love and brings it into the present in 3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies.
I haven't played Diablo
Also
2 in 20 years, so...
modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics.
Whoa.
Recreated shot for shot with the explicit intention of preserving both the look.
You mean like you
and
did
the
in Warcraft
pacing
3?
of the original movies. Blizzard has a long history of
What?
games
What?
that we're
Who said
proud
that?
of. And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as
Hmm?
a definitive pillar in our foundation. Now,
What?
it's funny to think that some of you weren't even born when D2 was released, which makes it all the more important that we deliver an authentic experience wherever you play. We want everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time on their platform of choice. And so we're excited to bring Diablo 2
Of the reaction in chat with Warcraft 3.
and console, along with cross progression. For those of you who are in love with the original and you just wish it worked more seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered.
Nah.
Obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo speedrunner Mr. Llama will host a roundtable with members of the development team on the dedicated Diablo channel. If you are a Diablo 2 fan, I encourage you to take a look. So,
one last thing.
Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Oh yeah, they didn't talk about Overwatch.
To the Blizzard Arcade Collection. It's a whole lot of looking back.
The Overwatch 2?
And while we have teams dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences into your hands, it's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects. Far more people are working on the future of Blizzard. And in addition to what we'll be talking about during the show, we can't wait to tell you even more about our plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible. Think about the people who play games and the communities that have grown up around them. The way people can connect instantly, no matter
yeah, weird that they didn't talk about Overwatch 2 yet.
People are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities, and platforms. The explosion of things like streaming, cosplay, and esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago. And at Blizzard, that is what excites us about the next 30 years. There is so much that we're working on. And some of it you already know about. The rest, we look forward to talking to you about it when the time is right. Just like the real world, the worlds of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone.
He said Heroes of the Storm, chat, it's still not dead. I believe in it.
We are not only iterating on the experiences that you've come to expect from us. We're also
I know that they have panels regarding Overwatch 2, but it's just weird that they don't talk about it here like they did with the other ones.
To continue to lead on priorities.
Like, you realize that they have talked about all the other games here, but Overwatch 2 is just like a no-show, which is weird.
That have a positive impact on the real
What's
world.
that?
We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich King.
Did you just lower the bitrate on me, you freaking...
Because when we geek out on those experiences with others, we can't help but see the similarities between us and feel what's possible when we play together. Of course, there are new
I think they
Blizzard
lowered the
worlds
bitrate.
that we haven't visited quite yet. And when we do finally unveil those games and experiences, our hope is that you will see in them what we do. That no matter who you are or where you're from, they are spaces where you can create new stories, forge new friendships.
I mean, Blizzard has to move. Riot Games is on their heels with a lot of things, and other developers slowly but surely moving into the Blizzard niche.
To creating the most epic entertainment experiences ever, along with our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, thank you for being on this journey. For me personally, it is the honor of my professional life to serve you, and the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play in. We are so excited for what's to come this year, next year, and the next 30 years. Now, what's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on where you watch. For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel right after the conclusion of opening ceremonies. There, you'll hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and more of what we think will make Overwatch 2 a unique gameplay experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the dedicated strategy
It's just
channel,
weird.
some StarCraft legends will be going head-to-head in epic competition.
I would have at least expected like a
Welcome
quick
to
trailer.
Blizzconline. Be good to one another. Welcome home. Before we kick things off,
One
here's
last
a little
thing.
something from a previous BlizzCon headliner.
Oh, now it's Overwatch.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Or
We're
not.
Metallica. Thanks for having us at BlizzCon 2014. We would love to be there this year, but obviously can't be. So here we are, and this is for you.
No. No. Why would you do this? What? This is... I think every streamer on Twitch just got a heart attack. I think every streamer on Twitch was just like, well, like, why would you do this? Like, yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of weird that Overwatch 2 is like a no-show on the main stage right now. And like not even a trailer. Like as I said, like all the other games, they have panels. Diablo has panels, Warcraft has panels, like they have all panels later on. And they at least showed like a quick trailer or something. And Overwatch 2 is like a no-show, which is completely weird. And it really comes down to something what a lot of people talked about, that when they first showed Overwatch 2 at Blizzcon in 2019, the reception was actually not good. Like, the reception was actually not really good, because a lot of people were just like, hey, this is an expansion. Right? Like, this is not Overwatch 2, this is an expansion for the game. So, okay, but it also sounded like that Overwatch 2 was around the corner. It would release in 2020, or at least in 2021. Now we know it will not release in 2021, as Blizzard has announced, and it's just so weird. So it seems like that they actually took the feedback to heart and try to change stuff now. That they try to put more things in to justify to sell this again as a probably $60 game. Because that's what a lot of people complained about. It's like, wait, so this is a full price title called Overwatch 2, and the only thing you are doing with it is basically adding a single player match? Okay. Yeah, by the way, chat, I think, let me look at my clock here. Yeah, this is it. This is the end of the opening ceremony, and now they are splitting it up in panels. That's a bit unfortunate. Not even the last thing. Huh. Oh well. Oh well. What we would do here is, if you are watching this on YouTube, we will end the opening ceremony right here, and we will now focus mostly on the Diablo panels, which are coming up. So we will watch that here together, and there will be separate videos. So if you're like, man, I wanted to see like all the Diablo stuff, or even like maybe the Overwatch stuff, there will be separate videos, so look out for them. And thank you everyone for watching the opening ceremony with me. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like. And if you want to see more videos of me reacting to stuff and doing gameplay things and talking about the gaming industry, I would appreciate if you might decide to just subscribe to the channel. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we will be back with the new Diablo 4 panel. I'm actually really looking forward to this, so it should be fun. See you then.